So good morning once again. I'm going to go ahead and go over the percent of change. So we're going to start with percent of increase on the left side. So once again, this is going to be percent of increase. And we're going to start with 49, finding the difference, minus 25 equals 24. You're always going to divide by the original amount, which is 25. 24 divided by 25 is 0.96. And because we are looking for a percent, the answer here would be 96%. Remember to move that decimal 2 places to the right in order to convert it to a percentage. We're going to go ahead and look at example number 2. Susie purchased a daily planner for $32. The wholesale cost was $25. What was the percent markup? Whenever you see the word markup, that means that it is also increasing. So the wholesaler bought the planner at $25. So the same thing, we're going to go ahead and begin by subtracting. So we're going to find the difference between 32 and 25. And then the original amount before that planner was increased for the store to make money was $25. So your original amount here is 25. So 32 minus 25 is 7. And then your denominator is 25. So 7 divided by 25 is going to give us 0.28. And again, since we're looking for a percent, what was the percent of increase? We are going to move that decimal 2 places to the right. And your answer here is 28%. We're going to go ahead and go to example 3 and 4. So before we go to example 3, let me just recap here. So remember, the wholesaler wants to increase the price from $25 to $32 because they want to make money. So think about a wholesaler kind of like Costco, where they will purchase their planners at $25, but then they sell it to us, the consumers, for $32. So they're making a $7 extra, and has a percent expressed, it would be a 28% extra. So they're gaining 28% from the money. All right, let's go ahead and go to example 3. Example 3, bottled water in the vending machine costs $1.25. This price is the markup from the wholesale cost of 20 cents. What is the markup as a percent? So let's go ahead and again find the difference between $1.25 and 20 cents. So we're subtracting. And then the original price is 20 cents. Now, I already know that my answer here has to be over 100%. And I know that because just by looking at the wholesale cost of 20 cents, and the price has now been marked up or increased to $1.25, that means that it just went at least 5 times the original amount. So 20 cents times 5, I already know it's $1. So this price was already increased over 100%. So it makes sense to know that my answer is going to be at least somewhere between 200 to 300 to 500% increase, and that is possible. So let's go ahead and find the difference, which is $1.05 divided by 20 cents. Don't forget those decimals. And once we do that, we should be able to get 5.25. But if we move the decimal 2 places to the right to convert it to a percent, we find out that the price increase was 525% for these water bottles. Okay, moving on. Example 4. When Bobby was exercising, his heart rate went from 79 beats per minute to 98 beats per minute. Estimate the percent of increase. Now, there's a little keyword here, estimate, so be careful. So same process, we're going to go ahead and find the difference. So 98 minus 79 divided by the original amount. The original amount, again, it's 79 beats before he went exercising. So 98 minus 79 is equal to 19. Go ahead and divide. 19 divided by 79 should give you 0.24. And again, go ahead and move that decimal, and your answer here is a 24% increase. So that's how much of an increase his heart rate went when he started to exercise. Again, guys, please remember you do have the formula right at the bottom of your foldable. Today we are working with percent of change. Whether it's an increase or a decrease, we're still working with the same thing. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on to example number 5 here on the other side. And we have some nice problems. So we're going to go ahead and get started with percent of decrease on this side. So now think about a decrease. A price is going down for one reason or another. So we're going to go ahead and see a couple of different examples here. So remember, I always tell you to think about money. So we're going from $50 to $45 per se. So I'm going to go ahead and start by finding the difference. Same formula. You're going to go ahead and find the difference. Always the greater number in front. You're always going to find the difference from the smallest to the greatest. So subtract. Now the original amount in this one changes. Notice it's not the bigger number. And it's the bigger number because obviously if there's a decrease, your original amount is going to be the highest number, 50. 5 divided by 50 is equal to 0.10, which is equal to a 10% decrease. So this went down 10%. So $5 is equal to 10%. Let's go ahead and look at example 6. Carlos used a coupon and paid $7.35 for pizza that normally costs $10.50. Find a percent of discount. So we're going to go ahead and take $10.50, subtract $7.35, and divide by the original amount, which is $10.50. So once you subtract, you get $3.15 divided by $10.50. Your answer here is 0.3, which is equal to a 30% decrease. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave number 7 and 8 for you guys to do on your own. Please go ahead and finish the foldable, and I will see you guys in class on Wednesday. I hope that this video has helped you with the lesson. The nice thing is that you can go ahead and pause and repeat at any point in time. Please come back on Wednesday with questions about the lesson. Thank you and have a wonderful day.